Oh dear, what a joke this has been tonight. What an absolute joke this has been. Third time lucky, it's been an absolute stinker. I haven't invited the driver, have I? I have invited the driver. So Ben Smith on pole. Luke. Chappie. Where's Chappie? There he is. Who are we missing? Banana. Is he in? We've got 18 then we had 19. Banana. Togo. Is he in? Oh, I'm missing Togo. So then it was Milson. Was Chappie? Yeah. Oh, there's Milson. Gardner. Oh, he was after. Togo Bambos. Why is he here? Bambos PSM. He should be ahead of Milson. James Gardner, Spider. He was 10th. Spider. Diego. After Diego, we've got Nathan. Then it's the driver. Flicks. Phil. James should be here. Lezo moved down. Who was second? Harry. Where was F1 Spud? He was behind Diego. Move up, move up, move up, move up. Confirm changes. Frustration. Just work, game. "16 seconds then until lights out. Hopefully we can have a race that's not bugged. We'll see what happens. Hopefully my grid that I set has set as well. Oh dear, it's just been... Well, it has set, that's good. So it's lights out then. And away we go. We've only got 17 here. So we've got 17 runners here in Australia. Ben Smith then leads the way at turn 1. Let's get everything set up, as it's been a very much a disaster here tonight. And the driver 28 has been spun around. Oh, the Red Bulls! Both Red Bulls, Gardner and James are round. Sorry, James is Gardner. Gardner and the driver are round. So it's Ben Smith that leads the way then from an F1ology. Then it's Luke in P3. Chappie is P4. And Nathan Clark has already gained 8 places and finds himself up in P5. That's a great start as Julian then makes a move for the race lead. And he goes trying to go down the inside of Ben. And who's that? That is Spider. And Spider, unfortunately for him, he's had a moment. And F1ology then and Ben Smith battling side by side. And here comes Jay Chappie trying to go down the inside. Very interesting opening lap here. As Harry has joined, but he's joined too late. He will not be able to race. Invites worse, and it's been a... So Ethnology then out in the lead as Luke Enright then takes P2. And there's a few collisions in the background. As we see the Ferrari trying to go down the inside, and the Ferrari of Lezo brakes very late. And he gets himself up into P3. Diego runs P4. Ben Smith. Oh, it's that Spudster. It's Nathan Clark round again. So 2 bad races here for Nathan Clark. Phil has made up 8 places and finds himself running P8 here. As you see Ben Smith just going backwards here is Ben Smith. Now there you go, there's a strategy plan then. A one stop is looking very viable here. And that's the Ferrari of Jay Chappie. He's facing backwards. Oh, unfortunately for him, he's made a great start and he now finds himself down in P16. As Phil is gaining all the while on Milson 1983, and that looked a little bit like a cheeky corner cut there from Phil. Has he gone down the inside? No, he has to stay in the position that he's in for the time being. F1 Spud then running P10 in the points for the Williams. As Spider gets a 5-second time point for speed in the pit, and Spider has retired from the race. So then out in front then, F1ology leads by 2.8 seconds. That's his gap over Luke Enright. And Lezo has made up 14 places then. As we see Cullen G effects and sets the fastest up of the race. He's down up to P13 now. So then, can Lezo make a move on Luke Enright? This is the battle for P2 on the road on lap 3 of 15. Can he go down the inside? He's going to try and send it on Luke. Will Luke defend? He does. Good defending there from Luke. Keeps the position. And then Spudster. Spudster's running P5 then, so he's lost out a couple of places so far in these early exchanges. And Phil has managed to get past and up into P8 then. Has we got a yellow flag? And who's that? And it's F1ology. The race leader, or who was the race leader, has dropped it. And unfortunately for F1ology, he's going to tumble all the way down the order, now down to P12, P13. So Luke Enright now leads this race. Lezo is up to P2. As Milson then gets past Ben Smith. And up into P5. Now can Lezo get past Luke here and try and get the race lead? Oh dear, it looks like James and Julian have had to come in together, and James Gardner has left the session. As Bambas has also retired, and he's left the session. So we've lost 2 drivers then. Well, 3 effectively, and we've got a yellow flag, and who's that for? That's a Haas. And that's Luke Enright. Luke Enright has spun as well, so it's all going from bad to worse here for a lot of drivers here tonight. We've seen a lot of spins. As now we see the driver pick up a 3-second time penalty. As we're on lap 4 then of 15. Now can Spudster, he's running P3, can he hunt down Diego? He's got 2.8 seconds to make up. Then it's Milson, Ben Smith, Phil is running P6 with Luke Enright right behind him. Then it's the driver 28. James Gardner is ghosted. Nathan Clark is P10. Flicks is P11. F1 Spud is P12. James is P13. Chappie's P14. And then F1ology is P15. I think Chappie might be ghosted, you know. So Julian is running plumb last then. So it's Lezo who leads them on lap 5 of 15. We've got a yellow flag then. And we've got Milson's facing the wrong way. And unfortunately for Milson, he's dropped down then to P10. So there's quite a few drivers having various incidents here. Gardner left the session. closest battle then is between Luke and the driver 28, and he now finds himself up in P6. Can he make any inroads or a move on Phil? And Phil is running P5 at the moment. Will we see a move then down into the braking zone here? Phil defends the inside line. The Red Bull will have to go all the way around the outside. Can he get the move on the exit? He does. The Red Bull then gets through and promotes himself up into P5 then. So out in front it is Lezo from Diego. Spudster running P through. Ben Smith is running P4. Then you got the driver R28 P5. Phil is P6. Luke Enright P7. Nathan Clark then is gaining positions now. He's got himself back up into P8. And he's right on the back of this scrap here, which is 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. Can he try and make a move on? Oh, there's contact there! And Phil didn't get bumped by ones, but he gets bumped by 2 cars. And Nathan Clark goes from 8th to 6th in the space of 1 corner. That's one way to pass him, I suppose. Give him a bump and you'll get through. As we're on lap 6 of 15 then, round Australia, as F1 Spud then picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's the closest battle on track then. It's between Phil and Luke at the minute. Phil has got Luke within his DRS range here at the moment. So then, Luke is now within 2.5 tenths of Phil. He'll try and make the move with the use of DRS on this lap. Can he get the move done? Can he go down the inside? No, he has to cede the position. As the Nathan Clark then and the driver 28 are going for it. AlphaTauri versus Red Bull here. Can he go down the inside? No, he has to hold on position. And so we see Luke gets a 3-second time penalty. As Coventry Fex has got a 3-second time penalty, and the driver 28 is round. Oh dear for him. Unfortunately, it's not been a great race so far for the Red Bull driver. He now finds himself down in P10. And Nathan Clark, after all these dramas, now finds himself back up in P5. So then the gap out in front is 1.4 seconds, and we must have missed something because Diego is now leading this race. Oh dear, it's been a very eventful evening tonight with all these glitches and stuff in the game. Hopefully we can see, and Spudster is gaining, and Phil's made a move and he's up to P4 then, and Ben Smith lost out. So Phil is now running P4. He has made up 12 places in this race, and he's up to P4 on the medium tyres. Let's not forget. Let's get the tyres up then. So Diego and Lezo has now pitted. So where will Lezo come out? This will be interesting to see. This will be key for his race. Where Lezo will come out. Where has Lezo come out? He's come out in P6 then, so a nice bit of clean air. Oh dear, oh dear. Nathan Clark then all over the back of Lezo. Lezo has pitted. Nathan Clark has also pitted. So here we go then. These two went battle side by side in Portimao. And now they've done battle here. And Nathan Clark's got himself ahead. And who's that spinning? Is that Phil? Phil's had a spin. Oh, well, unfortunately there for Phil. He's had a moment. And unfortunately, he's gone all the way round. As Nathan Clark now does set the fastest lap of this race. So then Diego does lead from Spudster. Now Diego and Spudster both have to pit as Milson then has had a spin. Milson, unfortunately, Vim's had a spin. He's running P5. And he has pitted. And the only two yet to make a stop are AJ and Diego. If I was AJ, I would be boxing this lap. And he is. So is Diego. So Diego will go to mediums. AJ now will have a nice, fresh set of softs with 5 laps to go. So Nathan Clark then will lead this race from Lezo. But it'll be interesting to see where does AJ come out in respect of them two. F100 then receives a 3-second time penalty for speeding. As AJ now comes down to the pit exit with Diego, they come out in. Where's Milson? This will be key. So this is the battle then for the podium. And they're not too far away from the drivers up the road. Look at this then. We've got Flix, Ben and Phil all very close to each other here. And Flix runs a bit wider. That will give Ben Smith a great exit. And Ben Smith gets that place. Now will Phil be able to make the move on his teammate? Will we see any team orders from Mercedes? And Phil runs Flix very wide, but he gets the position nice and clean there. Good overtake from Phil, but Flix will now try and come back at him. As you have the driver R28 right in the background as well. These three scrapping away for P8, 9 and 10. And now the driver gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. Now can AJ... Diego's pitted, but he's gone for softs. So Diego, I don't know if he's aware of this, but he did start on the soft, so he will be getting disqualified. As then we see, we begin the lap 12 then. Nathan Clark is looking in a league of his own at the moment. 2.8 seconds up the road. Spudster is within DRS of Diego, but let's go back to Flix as he's right over the back of Phil. Look at this, there's a 4-way scrap here. Ben Smith's P7 in the Alpine, then you've got the 2 Mercedes, and then you have the Red Bull of the driver 28. And who goes wide? Flicks goes wide. This will give the driver a great chance as he gets the move done. But can Phil get past Ben then? Round the outside, Phil will try and go. Who breaks latest? Ben has to concede the place. No, Phil runs wide and Ben's back through. And Flicks has managed to keep the driver 28 behind him for the time being. And now Ben Smith gets a 3-second time penalty. And Phil will try and go up the insider. This is great racing between these two. And the driver 20. A little bit of a collision as down the order. Flicks! It's Flicks! And Chappie is just driving around as a ghost. So is Gardner. Flicks. And who's that? The driver 28's had another moment as well. Oh dear, oh dear. There's a lot of drivers here having big moments. Now, can AJ get past Diego? This is going to be key. And Diego is all over the back of Lezo as well. So will Lezo be able to keep hold of that P2? It looks like it's settled out further down the order now. But this is a scrap here on lap 13 of 15. And it's for P2, 3 and 4. And who has had a moment there then? And that is the Red Bull of the driver 28. And he has retired from the race. As there we see then a move from Diego and Lezo go side by side. Can AJ be the biggest benefit from this? As he's looking racy in the background and Diego gets the move done, then can AJ position his AlphaTauri and try and make a move down the inside? He has to stay put for the time being, but will he be able to make a move in turn 1? As Lezo comes straight back at Diego then, and he has to yield for the time being. This will give AJ a great run out the exit of T1 into 2. Can AJ try and send it down the inside on lap 14 of 15? As Lezo tries to come back once again on Diego Lezo. And he's reset to track. Oh, guys, you can't be resetting to track. Idiot man just hits me. Unlucky Aiden. Keep going there, mate. Keep going. You're running P4. You're running P4. And Diego's been disqualified. I thought he would be. Diego has been disqualified. He put on the wrong compounded tyres. And that will promote AJ up into P2. Lezo will now be P3. And everyone else will get promoted a place. So then, Nathan Clark's just got a couple more corners to negotiate before he wins this race. as he does the Verstappen celebration across the line. So AJ finishes P2, Lezo P3, Milson will finish P4, Luke P5, Phil will be P6, or will he get to P5 with Luke's penalty? Phil gets promoted to P5 then. So a P3 and a P5 for Phil, that's a good haul of points. Luke was P6.